can do anything you want. I ain't got no problem with it. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. No, come find me. No, come find me. Listen to the words. Come find me. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off.
I ain't a hard guy to find. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Monday during a Georgia football season, which means I got a film study coming for you. I know a lot of you watched that 17-point mediocre victory over Kent State and wondered what in the hell went wrong, what went right. We will bring it to you today in a brief, short, abbreviated version here on YouTube. The rest of the versions of film study this week will go behind a paywall on Patreon. I cannot express to you how important the All 22 is for what we're going to do this week over there, because this is an odd front from Kent State. They did a lot of different things offensively as well, spread, bunch of empty stuff, and a lot of the mistakes were in the back end defensively. A lot of the mistakes offensively were on the offensive line. Two things we can't see a lot of through the TV copy. Some of the mistakes we will be able to address today, and we're going to take care of those right off the bat. But got to take care of some other stuff as well. Appreciate you guys for appreciating this channel. During the season, we get a lot of you guys coming in and out, loving the film stuff. So if you love what we do here, you're going to really love what we do on Patreon, patreon.com/Brooks Austin. Also want to give a shout out to the Gramco, our keynote sponsor, our family, thegramco.com, promo code Brooks25. We'll get you 25% off on all the latest and greatest in Delta 8 and CBD space. But, man, I got to really give a brief shout-out. I got to take about 90 seconds, if I can, right here for the alma mater. Okay, look, y'all know, if you don't know by now, I played at Shorter University. It is a small Division II school, okay? They are against all odds. They battle the giants in the Gulf South Conference every single year. 2-1 going into conference play this year. They kicked it off against Valdosta State this weekend, down on the road. Valdosta State, I believe it was, at home. Who the hell matters? Who the hell cares? 34-30, a heartbreaker for Shorter. But look, hey, you got to understand, I'm proud of them, okay? Bleeding that Shorter blue today, really, really proud on a Monday, because that's something that's not, typically there, okay? Fighting and getting into fist fights with Gulf South Conference opponents like Valdosta State. Hey, golf clap to you, brother. Shouts out to Zach Morrison and the boys on the Hill for repping it and fighting it out. Keep the good fight going this year. Let's shut up. Let's grind this tape. Look, I think Georgia did a lot of good things on Saturday. They put up 530 yards of total offense, put up 39 points, almost a 40-burger on Kent State, and they turned it over a good bit. But today, we are only going to be breaking down the mistakes, the things that I think have to get corrected or that led to maybe a less than impressive win for you guys at home. So let's shut up and let's get after it. Excited to be here with you guys today. I don't know why I'm shaking. I got nervous energy today. A lot of nervous energy today. Let's get after it. All right, let's start with the interception. Talk to Stetson about this one after the game. He said he could have, quote, put it out there a little bit more, and, quote, Marcus could have ran a little bit more. But I think more importantly, this is just a great play by this corner. He's got on top. Stetson said he was on top of him, okay, and then he undercuts him. You'll see exactly what he's talking about here. He's on top of Marcus Jackson to start the play, okay? When this ball is released, okay, the corner is on top. So this ball is to be thrown underneath and more towards the middle of the field, right? Which is exactly where it's thrown. Corner does a great job when the ball is in the air of undercutting Marcus Jackson here and getting to this football and making a great play. Hey, could the ball have been thrown out there more, like Stetson says? Yes. He also mentioned Marcus could have, quote, ran a little bit more. That's probably what he means a little bit as well. But, hey, is that a bad play by Stetson? Yes. Is it a bad play by Marcus? Yes, maybe. Is it a better play by the corner than it is a bad play? 100% yes, okay? That's a great play by a football player from Kent State, right? That's a football play. All right? Not all the mistakes come to light on Saturdays, okay? Not all mistakes come to light on Saturdays like this one on 3rd and 10, okay? This is a ball that is not completed by Kent State, but you got these jokers backed up inside their own 5. You're going to get an inside release, and stacked. You're going to get stacked down here on the bottom, Kamari Lassiter. I'm also worried a little bit about this, as we see from the tight. Got 2 high safeties. Got middle of the field. There's no way this guy should get behind 2 guys, okay, from the University of Georgia. Not these 2 guys. Not Kamari Lassiter and Malachi Starks. Those aren't the 2 guys that I expect to get stacked like that, okay? That is a missed opportunity, right, for Kent State. That is an opportunity, a shot that damn sure could have been hit, right? That's a little bit concerning on 3rd and 10, to say the least. I think we get a replay of it. I loved watching A.D. Mitchell, going back and watching the TV copy of this game, just watching his energy and spirit on the sideline. I thought one of the first people you see all day long was 5, okay? He's hobbled, don't get me wrong, it don't look great. But every time Ladd's head was down, I saw 5. Every time, a guy was getting beat, I saw 5. Okay, you see 5 a lot moving around on this sideline here throughout this football game. Someone say, but Brooks, he's hurt. Let's just keep him chilling. I'm with you. I get it. We got a really, really, really long TV cut on here, guys. So I'm sorry if the cuts in between films aren't as quick as they normally are. I hate odd front football teams. I asked Kirby about this afterwards. They are an odd stack. I call them an odd stack football team. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, these guys might flex outside the box. I don't care. They're a threat whenever they're a threat. They could come at any point. They also did this funny thing where they're leaving a nickel defender just hanging out in the middle of the box 2 against 2 by 2, right? So Georgia's got a really balanced set, and Kent State's got what is 7 defenders right here in almost a box, right? In a box right here close to the line of scrimmage. So when you are running a run play, I think they're running counter. I can't remember. Maybe they're running inside zone. Don't know what it is. They're running stretch zone here with Kendall. I believe it is. So they're going to flip Kendall over, okay? And here's why I hate odd front football teams that stunt, okay? You're going to get the nose stunting away. So Xavier Truss not quite ready for it as soon as it happens. This 4-eye is going to spike right into Tate Ratledge's face. He's not going to be quite ready for it. And the right tackle is going to be working to space to this linebacker who they called the Mike. They're pushing all the way to him. Okay, so watch all the chaos as the ball snaps. Let me slow it down. As the ball snaps and guys start missing blocks. You'll see what I'm talking about with Tate. That 4-eye slants right into his face. He's shell-shocked as soon as the ball snapped. Watch 69. Wham, okay? He's getting pushed back at the point immediately. And then let's watch 73 on the backside. He's getting a slant as well. Okay, he gets a slant from the nose back into him. Very similar to the mistake that Ratledge is making. So they're playing backside of a man that's working front side on him. Look, okay? Tate's pressure is on the inside, the left shoulder of this defensive lineman. Xavier Truss is all the way on the backside, the left side of this defensive lineman, meaning both of these guys are flowing freely to where the play is designed to go. That's not necessarily ideal for a running back, right? Not necessarily ideal for a running back. I was talking to someone today. I said that I felt like odd front defenses create one of 2 things. Offensive linemen either block it up 100% right, gaping holes, or 3 of the 5 guys are dead ass wrong 9 times out of 10, right? That's what happens. When guys get beat against the odd stack, they get beat horribly. We're going to show you more and more of these clips of what I mean. Yeah. We're really getting after that fast forward button today. Hey, I thought they did this really, really well. Kent State did. I thought they rallied to the football. They played a whole bunch of zone. Look at all this. Look at all this soft space, right? All these defenders. There's a cornerback back over here too, I believe. All these defenders real soft, right? Off coverage, okay? And then when you throw this little swing route out here as you motion Kenny back in and you take Brock Bowers vertical and you check this ball down to the flat, all these guys did such a great job of rallying to the football and getting Georgia down, making Georgia play in 2nd and 6, right? Look at this. Guys popping up immediately and getting bodies on the ground. Okay, Oregon couldn't do it. Sanford had a tough time doing it. South Carolina damn sure couldn't do it. Getting these guys down in open field, I felt like Kent State did a great job there. I have always said, watching, the lesser teams, if you will, the Kent States of the world, the Sanfords of the world. When I watched Mississippi State in 2020, when I watched these teams give Georgia quote unquote problems offensively, It's out of these odd fronts. Now they bump to an even, and they're in a full-on bear front look right here. Actually, they're in an even front right now, 4 guys down with a corner walked up. So giving you a variety of looks and packages throughout the football game. Hey, can you figure out how to block the Mike and counter? I don't think so. You get it done later, but they're running counter right here, guys. So we got a down block from, this is why it's really hard to watch on all 22, or on the TV copy, rather. You got a down block right here from Warren McClendon, okay? You're going to get a combination block to the Mike linebacker, or you're supposed to, from Tate Ratledge and Cedric Van Pran, the right guard and center, okay? The left guard is going to pull and kick the end man on the line of scrimmage, and then you are pulling and wrapping and inserting Brock Bowers for the front side inside linebacker, okay? When the safety shows up in the hole, he's supposed to be there. That's the running back's job. But guess what, guys? If you don't block these two guys, counter is never going to work, especially if you don't block this guy. If you don't even touch him, and they don't even touch him, okay? The down block or the combination block from Cedric and Tate does not get vertical enough to get to that Mike. The Mike flows completely over the top, unevaded, untouched, and wham, meets the guy right in the hole. Again, the safety coming down, we're good. Safety meeting at the back at 2 yards, that's fine. That's the back's responsibility. But I can't make the safety and the Mike miss. Okay, I cannot make the safety and the Mike miss. Later on, we will show you they get it blocked, and suddenly it's like, damn, counter's hitting for 15 yards. Well, no, duh, we finally blocked everybody. Odd fronts cause problems in pass protection if you're not used to it, okay? 2 plays in a row, I'm pretty sure right here, you're going to get licked up, okay? They flip the back over here. You've got 2 options, in my opinion, okay, blocking odd fronts. And again, this is much, much cleaner from the rear perspective when we actually have an all-22 angle. Maybe we'll get a look at it here in a second. But what you're going to see is just a tad bit of confusion right here in pass protection in the interior of this defensive line, and Stetson's going to get pressure as he's letting this ball go, okay? Now, is it a drop by Ladd McConkey? Yeah, we can all talk about that, but it's also a quarterback having to throw a ball with pressure in his face. And why is that? Well, I think, honestly, I think Cedric Van Pran's eyes might be in the wrong spot. It looks to me like they go what we call scan protection or big 5 protection. Basically just everybody get back on one level, like you see right now. Everybody get back on one level, and whoever comes of these 6, 5 of them are ours. The 6th will be the quarterback's. Well, they only brought 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You should have enough to block it. 63's eyes are wrong. His eyes get caught this way. You don't need to be looking that way, Bubba. You got Tate Ratledge to pick up that mess right there, right? You got a right guard and a right tackle for that defensive end, and that Mike coming, okay? Your eyes should be latched on the 0 that is in your face, okay? Instead of trying to do everybody else's job, just do yours. And he's a little bit late to that nose tackle. Nose tackle ends up getting a quarterback pressure and forcing a little bit of an errant throw. That ball is just outside of the body and the framework of Ladd McConkey. Not making an excuse for him. Ball should have been caught. No doubt about it, right? Let's go on to the next time you get an opportunity. On I think it's 3rd and 9 right here. We get a look at it. This is the first sack. This is the first time you bring out the field goal unit during the football game, okay? What happened? Well, I'm here to tell you, great pressure and blitz right here from Kent State. They're going to give a simulated pressure look, right? You got a true 0, and now we have 4 guys, 4 potential threats because, yes, he is a threat. That defensive back is a threat. So we have 4 potential threats from the nose of the center of the line of scrimmage over. So what is that going to do? Well, that's going to send everybody into a slide, okay? The running back has the linebacker one-on-one. You're going to see this as the play shakes out, okay? Boom. Running back is working over to pick up this linebacker. They slid everybody over. Boom. Keep sliding, keep sliding, keep sliding. The problem is, and the great thing that Kent State did right here was they anticipated the 4-man slide. They anticipated the cross face from the running back and then twisted the 2-eye and the Mike away from the 4-man slide. So as you will see the play develop, boom, there's chaos, right? It's chaos, and both guys get home. But all it is it's walking our guys up into a simulated pressure based off film study. This is brilliant, okay? This is brilliant. And forcing their hand into a 4-man slide, okay, with the back cross-facing, and then working something that goes against it. So your coach got beat right here, just like your players got beat. 3rd and 9, they dialed it up at the perfect time, bring the field goal unit on, right? So when coach tells you, hey, they're a good football team, he's not BSing, man. That nose tackle's a good football player. He got to the short side of Tate Ratledge real quick right there, right? And got home. But again, hey, Tate's blocking down right there, not really expecting that nose tackle to work out. And as soon as the nose works out, look at that. He's already whipped, basically based off of alignment, man. It's just a tough break. Odd fronts cause problems. I can tell you that over and over and over again. We're going to 24-52. All right, stop it. Hey, I think Georgia's going to get hit with this at some point. Okay, when teams go, there's a tight end back there. It's called nub set, right? Trips to the field with a tight end on the backside by himself on a naked end. That's a nub tight end, right? By himself. Georgia, when this happens, they bring pressure, right? The mic right here is on the running back, okay? With Smile Mondon bringing pressure off the edge here, okay? So when they bring the running back this way, JDJ comes with him, right? Well, all that's left on the backside is Malachi Starks in one-on-one with the tight end. Well, what happens if I screen the tight end and release three guys out there to block just the one? Just the one in Malachi Starks. Well, I'll tell you what happens. It's set up to be a really, really big, explosive play. The damn tight end just can't get out of his own way. Look at that, guys. You got the trail blocker here. Okay, you got a lead blocker blocking the space right here. The right guard's already latched on with Malachi Starks. If this tight end can just get out of his way and be an athlete, okay, and be ready for the moment, okay, not piss down his leg, he might run for 45 yards. They got you again right there. Someone's going to come back to it, I promise you. I promise you. Someone's going to try to come back to that nub set slip tight end screen. Like, Brooks really just out here trying to get the predictions in today. I am. All right, here we go. What are we looking at here? Hey, this is what I was telling you guys, trying to tell you earlier. When guys get beat against odd stacks, they get beat bad. I mean bad, because what you're doing, okay, look at all this space. We call this being uncovered, uncovered, covered, uncovered, uncovered, right? So when you have all these guys uncovered, what that ultimately means is you're going to have big 6'8", 330-pound joker, 6'7", 335-pound jokers trying to block 220 pounds, 220 pounds. These guys do this, right, a lot better than these guys. That is why when you see 73 get beat like this on Saturday, we can correct it. Don't get me wrong. We can correct this 73, 77, but look at the move he gets put on. Guy just slips them both and they get called for a hold right here. Let's watch the move first of all, because this is what linebackers have now been taught to do. They are taught to avoid blocks, not defeat blocks. Avoid blocks, give them a little hezzy, get a hold call. Now let's coach you up, 73. Guys at home, girls at home, watch 73's body and you tell me, does he ever widen his base? Does he ever unzip his feet? Okay, what does it mean to unzip my feet? My feet are together, but unzip them, get them wide. Boom, that's it. That's all we're trying to do. Unzip your feet, get that linebacker in your parking spot, man. You are playing at 6'7". Your feet are tied together. Unzip your feet, son. You're never going to block this guy like this. He's always going to make you miss, okay? So, yeah, you guys watching at home, it looks terrible. It's not great. We can coach some things up like that. But that's what this defense creates. This defense creates big, fat guards blocking really small, athletic linebackers in space. That's the whole MO, folks. That is the modus operandi, and you can see it right here. Look at 73. Unzip your feet, son. Stop playing so damn tall. Whew. Hey, but they don't always get them. They don't always get them. Sometimes they miss them. When your quarterback rips a ball right here to Brock Bowers on this in cut at 20 yards on 1st and 20, they blatantly miss a hold right here from Amarius Mims because he's not really getting out of his stance. I mean, speed rush just absolutely whipping you right now, 65. Get out of your stance, man. Kick slide, let's go. Get out of your stance. This next play is the fumble from Ladd McConkey. Guys, I wrote in an article on Dogs Daily, great football players fumble. This ain't a mistake, man. This is football. It sucks that all of these mistakes were compounded in one short time frame. I'm not going to sit here and coach you on how to not fumble the football, man. Like, he's doing what he's supposed to. The ball is tight to his chest. The defensive player made a great play, stripped the ball out. What are we going to sit here and do? Yell at Lab McConkey for not catching or not, being absolutely 1,000% perfect all the time? No, that's not what we do on this channel. We're going to 38-27. I don't understand this. I don't know what this is. I know you guys saw it. Kirby talked about it today, and I have an explanation. And this is kind of the last one we're going to watch on YouTube before we kick you guys out of here. Too much stuff for free nowadays. You guys are going to have to whip out that credit card, fam. Anyways, I'm just kidding, but I'm not. I think Chris almost thought that Kamari was going to set the edge here, turn this back in. Kirby mentioned today he thought he was going back in. I don't know if he meant the receiver or the corner. Watch the angle of pursuit. Okay, when he looks down, it's almost as if, as right now, he attacks this way as if he's expecting Kamari Lassiter to maintain outside leverage and stay the outside man, because this is a different kind of stack than what you normally see wide receivers stack like. Look at this, because they also do a whole bunch of, and you'll see it later in the game, if I can get a look at it. Okay, they also do a whole bunch of stuff. Look, it's not really a true stack. It's this guy here and the inside guy just inside of him, right? He's not directly behind him. Okay, later on in the game, they will block this guy here and slip this guy and dart him right down the line. Okay, so they have a variety of different options out of this twins bunch kind of spread look, right? Okay, so maybe it was just a hypothetical here. Maybe Chris thought Kamari had outside leverage. Otherwise, I have no freaking clue what 29 is doing. I've never seen him make such a what looks to be boneheaded football play. But to me, I can somewhat explain it. And that would be, hey, maybe he thought 3 had outside contain. Nonetheless, good shit by that wide receiver from Kent State putting the gas on, because he can flat go. I'm telling you, man, decent football team, not a bad football team, but Georgia obviously had a variety of uncharacteristic mistakes from a variety of people who don't typically make them, right? That was the first turnover-worthy play and interception that Stetson Bennett threw all year. That in 19 games, 18 games, however many it is that Lad McConkey's played as a redshirt freshman now, redshirt sophomore now, however old he is, young football player, hasn't made a ton of mistakes. He made 3 of them in a very, very tight time span. Very uncommon. We didn't even address the punt. Man, I don't know. I don't know what you even tell the kid other than you're not supposed to be making that play or even trying to make that play, and you know that. That guy's been returning punts since like his freshman, sophomore year of high school. So you want to get mad and tweet about it, that's fine. That kid knows he effed up too. So we're not going to sit here and coach punt returns. Fair catch when you're supposed to. Put your heels on the 10, and if it takes you back, fair catch it. If you look down and see people in front of you, fair catch it. Like, these are simple rules, simple mistakes, simple, easy cleanups, right? The other stuff that we showed you tonight is stuff that they're going to have to continue to clean up, like blocking odd fronts. Okay, blocking counter, continually mess up counter. Don't understand that. You can't just miss the backside mic on counter. That's not what we're here to do. Okay, not to be an efficient running offense. Other than that, y'all got to chill taking advantage or taking shots at offensive linemen. Y'all know how I am, and running backs included. You can't really see what's going on in these TV copies. Okay, and when odd front teams play the University of Georgia, people are going to get beat and beat ugly. Georgia's going to rip them for 9, or they're going to get tackled at the line of scrimmage. That's what havoc-based defenses are there to create, all right? I thought what Kent State was able to do in terms of scoring drives of 9, 12, and 13 plays, that was very, very important. And a lot of it was, we didn't get to show you, a lot of it was really, really great time screens, designed screens, okay? They had a game plan for your butt. It was clear, and they executed to a daggum T and still lost by 17 points. I think if you ask Kent State's football coach after that game, he probably would tell you that was the best game that they could possibly play, and they lost by 17. Okay, and you didn't play that great of a football game, and you guys know that. We just showed you. We'll address the rest of this stuff over on Patreon, patreon.com/Brooks Austin. We appreciate you guys for being here today. Hit up Gramco, promo code Brooks25. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, we don't need to leave. We need to end the recording. I'm an idiot.